everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere where you dey now, you are the great. Anything will be your time zone now, you are the great. I'm Ambassador Queen Blessing the Biggest, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm an Hollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the vice president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. This morning, I just want to talk about what parents are doing that I think is very, very wrong. It's not just parents, it's the society in general, it's friends, it's everybody. A lady contacted me and she was telling me that she's depressed, that she wants me to help her contact anybody that can give her counseling on how to get out of her depression. And I asked her, I said, what's making you depressed? She said because she's not married and she's already 42, that she's not married and she's 42. I said, but me, I'm 42 and I'm not married and I'm not depressed. She said maybe because of my own kind of family, that the family she comes from, her mother is always on her neck. As a matter of fact, the woman is going up and down shopping for men for her, different men. You should bring this one and say, okay, since you can't get a man by yourself, this one's going to make a good husband. Different men. She's a lawyer. She read law. She's practicing lawyer, and she's practicing law, and she's kind of very comfortable, but she hasn't met the person she wants. She said she's been heartbroken a couple of times, that she was almost getting married at 30, but the man broke her heart. In fact, I think we said a week to her wedding, she found out that the man was dating somebody else, and in fact, the man had married that one secretly. But maybe that the man wanted to marry her for her money. So when she found that, she called off the wedding. And since that time, she's not been able to trust any man again, because she sees that man in every man. And I told her, I said, okay, so the problem now is that your family are on your neck, your mother in particular. I said, see, you will not blame her. She wants you to have a child because, at 42, you don't have a child. My own case is kind of different, so I can't compare. I'm 42, already have a 16-year-old son, and I have 5 adopted daughters. So nobody is going to disturb me in my family. There were times that my mom was on my neck too, and I told her, look, I have a man in my life. I've been with this man for 10 years, but I don't just want to make it official. I don't, if the children come, I will give birth to more children, but they are not coming, so what am I supposed to do? So I adopted, and so that she can free me and leave me alone. 2 of my adopted daughters are living with her. So what am I trying to say? Your depression is because, number one, you're looking at, it happened to me. I was depressed for a long time, until God brought somebody that took me out of my depression. My man actually was the one that took me out of my depression. When I always say sugar me and nobody, this one, that one, it's because of the peace of mind he gives me. It's because of how much he knew I was hurt and broken, and how much he has dedicated his time, energy, and everything to pull me out of that depression. When my son father left me, I felt the world was crumbling, because he promised me the world and gave me nothing. And I said, I was so depressed, like, oh, how am I going to do now? So it means I'm going to have children for 2 men. It means I'm going to marry another man. So all those things that society would taunt a woman about were on my mind. And people are going to say, oh, because you're an actress, that's why the marriage no work. All those kinds of things. It made me depressed for a long time, until God pulled me out of it. And I said, so I will not blame you for being depressed. You have planned your wedding, you've planned your life with this man, you've seen your future with this man, you've seen your children, probably even picked names out, and it happened the way it happened, and since that time you're afraid. I said, but what you need to do is to talk your way out of that depression, because you cannot be seeing the face of that man in every man. You will stay single for life, and you might not be able to have children. If you want to stay single for life, it's your choice. Marriage no dey carry person go heaven. So if you're going to be single and you're going to be happy, it's okay. But what will you do without children? If God is not giving you children, that's a different thing. Then you can go adopt. But you are not saying you are barren. You are not saying that you can't have children. You're saying you want to give birth to your children when you're already married, and you're already 42. Menopause is already knocking on your door. So if your mom and your family are pressuring you, it's because you don't have children. I'm sure if you have children, your mother will not even bother you with marriage issue. And she kept quiet and she listened. And I told her, I said, what we need to do moving forward is, from time to time, I'll call you and see how I can keep talking you out of that pain that you still feel about that relationship or that marriage that you almost did that failed. And I told her, I said, as for your mom, take it easy with her. It is possible I can talk to her and tell her to leave you alone. Otherwise, they will force you, they will push you to go and marry a wrong man. Because the truth of the matter is that when society keep pressuring you, because when you get to a certain age, society feels that, oh, you're already of a marriageable age, why are you single? They start pressuring you. And then friends too, immediately they are married, they start pressuring you, they start taunting you, they start saying things that make you feel like you are less a human being because you're not married and they are married. And you see, what I do to such friends that make me feel like I must go and get married is that I block them, I cut off from them. Do you understand? For my own peace of mind, because at the end of the day, happiness is everything. My peace of mind is everything. I cannot go and have hypertension because I'm somebody's friend. If you keep telling me, anytime we see you, keep telling me how you want me to get married, what's your problem if I'm not married? It's not your problem. I already, so don't even talk about marriage with me. If I want to get married, let me be the one to come and tell you I'm getting married though. You understand? Come to my wedding and everything. And if I don't discuss that with you, don't discuss it with me, because it's unfair. You people think that people don't know what their problem is. They actually know what their problem is. They're trying to find their way out of their problem. Keep reminding them of this problem will make the problem worse. It will not even make it go away. It will even cause them to get depressed. And this is exactly what this woman is going through. Her friends are on her neck, her family are on her neck, nobody is giving her a breathing space. And they should understand that this woman is already depressed because of what happened to her 10 years ago, 12 years ago. What they need to do is to talk her out of that pain that she still feels in her heart. Do you understand? Before they can start telling her to do this or do that, or you must go and marry. And some of her friends that are not even up to her level, even trying to matchmake her with small children, that's an insult. You don't insult your friend like that because you're already married. Were you not single before you got married? So she has told me all these things, and I've told her that let's work on it together, because I think that her greatest problem is that relationship that got broken 12 years ago. It's still in her mind. She's still feeling bad about it. Until she gets out of it, she will not be able to see anything good in any other man. She keeps seeing that picture. So guys, what advice do you have for her? Anything you want to tell her, anything you think she can do to make her forget that relationship and come back to reality and give another man a chance, and give it a shot and try marriage and possibly have children, is what I need you to drop at the comment section. She's going to see it. I just need your help on this matter, because this has to do with counseling, and only me cannot do it. I want you guys to drop your comment, drop your suggestion, put out advice for her to keep reading also, and while I keep working on it and see how we can get her out of the depression she's in. Because trust me, depression is real, and people are killing themselves every day. People are dying. People that are depressed, they are suicidal. I know how many times that thought of just going and standing on the main road for a vehicle to just kill me came into my mind when I was depressed some years ago. So guys, please, let's do this together. I love you guys.